All right, y'all. So we got something very interesting to talk about that's been on my heart, and I've been wanting to talk to y'all about it for a while. I do not fuck with closeted gay boys or DL gay men. Like, I don't want them around me. I borderline have a dislike for them that I'm trying to work on because all of them aren't bad. But I don't want no closeted gay or no DL bitch around me. And I've been living by that now for like the last maybe 7 years or so. And preliminarily, the fundamental reason has been hanging out with a closeted person puts you back in the closet. And once you feel the liberation of being out of the closet, you never want to go back there. What do I mean? I've had situations with this one particular friend that brought this about. When we would be in the car, he would be every bitch, girl, sis. The minute we get in the Chick-fil-A line or the McDonald's line, then I'm wondering why he's allowing 4 and 5 people to go in between us. Or if we, went to the barber shop together where an overabundance of straight guys were, he wouldn't want to walk in. Like if all of our gay friends were hanging and we all decided to go get haircuts at the same time, he would kind of distance us. And I was just like, you know what? This is too much and it don't feel right. And ultimately, I ended up ending that relationship and a few others when I picked up on those behaviors, or this person's family comes in town and now you're either not inviting me to your house to the dinner because, I'm out there and you scared your family gonna be looking at you like, who is this and why you know them? Or you're giving me instructions to butch up and don't mention that we were at XYZ place this week because your brother don't know about you. Listen, bitch, I don't have time for all of that, okay? I'm that person. Don't tell me nothing if you don't want to repeat it when I'm drunk. And please do not be living no double life around me because I only live one life. It's very transparent. I live out loud and I live without thought. I don't believe I should have to put on all these different masks and remember which character I'm playing from day to day. I play one character and it's the bitch that pays me, Dineva Ross. Outside of that, I am Q all day, every day. What you see is what you get. So my number one reason for just not wanting to entertain closeted people is because I feel like it's unfair to me to have to go back in the closet for you. I don't love you that much. That's number one. But then I had a friend come over to my house last week, 2 weeks ago, that was telling me about another 40-year-old friend of ours who family don't know he gay. And we was looking for this particular person and they was like, oh, his mama in town, so you ain't gonna see him this week because he tried to keep the two lives separate. And I was just like, girl. And so it made me flesh out some more thought-provoking reasons as to why I do not fuck with closeted or DL people. And so the next topic I want to move on to is from a safety perspective for me. As far as I'm concerned, a closeted or DL person or somebody who is super paranoid about their family and friends and work people finding out about their sexuality, in my opinion, a motherfucker like that will put you in peril, okay? Because their first order of business is to protect their image and identity. And if that means they have to throw you under the bus or denounce you as a friend or deny knowing you, they will, to protect their secret. And I'm going to tell you something. That is not a pleasant feeling. I had somebody who I thought, we used to hang. We used to be down to the bar. We would call each other. This person would be like, hey, meet me at the bar. This person would be in all the gay clubs. Me and this person have even come home after the club on several occasions and had sexual escapades. I went to the barbershop one day and he was sitting in the barbershop on the phone. And I went to walk towards him and he took his conversation didn't make eye contact with me, walked out the door, and then said fuck his appointment, got in his car and drove the fuck off. And I just laughed, and I was like, wow. And see, somebody had already told me about this particular person, that he was hanging with this group of popular straight guys that we all knew, but they didn't know he was gay. So I suspected he was doing that double life shit, but I never thought so much so to the point where he couldn't even, you know, shoot me the peace sign or give me an eyebrow in the barbershop. And I was just like, you know what? This right here, this ain't a safe situation, because if some shit went down in this barbershop right now, some shit hit the fan, this motherfucker would turn on me and jump on the side over here with these straight boys, and that's not cool. So bum, never fuck with him again. So now we got, I don't feel like it's fair that I have to go back in the closet with you. And number two, my life, my safety, my well-being, or just my mental health may be put in jeopardy fucking with you flip-flopping motherfuckers. All right. The next thing about it, and this is where my disdain comes from, because you've got some people who are DL and closeted because, you know, just the fear of coming out, losing family, religious beliefs, they marry, a lot of other factors. But then you got these other motherfuckers that just like to straddle the fence and reap all the benefits of those who are on the front lines of this gay army, reap the benefits of the struggles they've had to go through while they contribute nothing to the cause. And those types of people I don't like. And what I'm talking about are those quote unquote straight acting, you know what I'm saying, but you see them at every gay brunch. You see them at every gay, you know, party. The ones that won't allow you to call them bitch or girl, but will sit back in a bitch or girl conversation and eat up the kiki and laugh and slap five. Or the ones that know they like you playing with they like a finger around their booty hole, or like even getting fucked, but they gotta look like a man. Yeah, like I'm gay just a little bit. Nah, I don't get fucked. You know, them type like that, which that's a whole nother video about the hyper masculine gays, which I really can't stand, because to the straights, we all dick in the booty faggots. But if it make you feel any better to be 2 notches above the rest of the dick in the booty faggots, then have at it. Nonetheless, I think it's unfair that some of these guys out here get to reap the benefits of safe spaces that have been created by other people who are willing to put their neck out on the line. And what do I mean by safe spaces? I mean gay zones, districts, nights that traditional heterosexual places have just for gay people to come and be comfortable and live like our, you know, hetero counterparts out here. You get to reap the benefits of all of that without contributing anything to the struggle, and I just take issue with that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? At least with me, when I'm in a corporate environment, or I hear somebody saying, you know, these faggots this, these sissies that, at least I have the ability and the fluidity to either check them, or my presence alone makes them not say those types of things and have those conversations with me. That's just a petty contribution. But you, on the other hand, Mr. Guy that I'm talking about, you're the type that'll sit down in the barbershop, at the family reunion, at work, let people bash the entire dog fuck out of gays. You'll either say nothing or chime in and join the party because you're unsuspected, but you in the back of the bar getting phone numbers and getting your booty tweeted with at the end of the night when you drunk and on your drugs or whatever else you on down to the after hours. I don't have no respect for them type. I just don't. And you know, it's just weird. I also want to say this, and this goes out to all my friends in high school, all my friends in college, as I approach 35. This August, I will be 35 years old. For all of my friends that are in my age bracket who are closeted and think nobody know you gay, let me tell you something. You got about a solid 2 more years on you before your family has drawn the conclusion, signed, sealed, and delivered, that you is one of the girls, okay? You 35, you ain't brought home no kind of girlfriend, no kind of engagement. You ain't been seen with a girl since you last went to prom. You ain't had no pregnancy scares. It ain't no whispers around town about you laying it low and spreading it wide with anybody. And we all know as we start approaching 40, that's the age we start to get more settled in our life. We've made our mistakes, both career, socially, and financially. You're starting to come out of all of those things and you're starting to get more settled. And just even your friend groups are settled. Even your booty calls are routine. It's the same group of people, and people study and follow your habits. Trust and believe, daughter. If you went to school anywhere in my age bracket, I'm 34, so that means at this point in time, you could be anywhere from 31 to 40. And you think people don't know, girl, you need to stop kidding yourself, all right? It's one other person that I want to check in this conversation too. In the gay lifestyle, I'm just going to say we, it ain't me, but so many of us co-sign behaviors that are detrimental to the community as a whole. And what am I talking about? These DL, trade, I'm straight, but I get my dick sucked boys. They're cancerous to the cause and they pose a threat to the cause. Now, before I get into that, let me say this. There are people out there who are legitimately on the down low for no other reason than fear alone. Like they're scared, they're inexperienced. But I'm not talking about those because it's a process. And I can't tell you because I came out at 23, by 25, you need to be ready. It is a process and a journey. But I take exception with those people who are equally as known on the damn gay scene as you is on the straight scene. Bitch, you don't need no more developer. You don't need to bake no longer. You just being selfish and living a double life. Again, reaping the benefits of the struggle without any of the negative consequences that come along with being gay in this country. And for those of y'all who are hetero, who can't necessarily grasp what I'm saying, think about it as a very, 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 very light-skinned black person who was able to pass as white. There was a certain premium, a certain level of peace, a certain benefit associated with being white that was not afforded to people who were deemed black. It's the same thing in the gay versus straight world. Boys who can pass for straight and fit in to the straight world without any suspect or eyebrows being raised, it's a privilege. You know, gay privilege, I don't know if that's what you want to call it, or straight privilege. It's a privilege. It's a currency that out gay people, flamboyant gay people, effeminate gay people don't have. And a lot of these guys, DL, closeted guys, it ain't even about fear of coming out at this point. It's just about not wanting to forego that privilege. And I totally understand it. If you're in a situation that's totally benefiting you and you can win over here and win over there, you know, a selfish person would be like, why not? You know what I'm saying? So those are the guys that I'm talking about. Nevertheless, we got you self-loathing, self-hating sissies who run around and support this shit. Ooh, girl, I was with a trade nigga last night. Ooh, girl, I was with this straight nigga came over and beat me in last night. Ooh, yeah, girl, I only like DL boys. I don't like butch queens. I don't like faggots. I don't like boys that hang out at the gay club. I don't like. And I be looking like, do you hear how stupid and self-hating you sound? First and foremost, my golden rule in life: if you don't want you, why do you think somebody else will want you? I think it's wrong of anybody to look in the mirror and at least not be open to the very thing you are. Like when you say to me, I only like DL boys. I only like trade. I only like straight boys, which is the biggest fucking oxymoron in my life. Because if the motherfucker even entertains looking at you beyond hello, there's nothing about him straight. But it is this hyper masculine fantasy that you punk ass sissies have concocted in your mind that you real fish and you being fucked by a thug, and y'all are further perpetuating this bullshit because y'all around here giving up head and ass so freely to these damn boys that they feel like they ain't even gotta do nothing to contribute to the damn community, while you around here shitting on the very people who are what you be. I don't understand that. Like, I just don't understand how one sissy look at another sissy and look down on the sissy for being a sissy, but you the same damn thing. That shit don't make sense to me. And don't get me wrong, I understand the dynamics between gays. We try to mimic our heterosexual counterparts, which is so fucking stupid and ass backwards, but it's the only examples of relationships that we have. And I guess that's the only thing we know to do. But catch these T's. One of y'all don't have to be the man and one have to be the woman. Both could be the man or both could be the woman. You know what I'm saying? Or both can just be. You know what I'm saying? But again, all of this is new, being out. Our relationship structure is all new, and that's the only roadmap that we got. But it's time that some of y'all sissies stop running after trade, which is getting y'all ass shot up, killed up, stabbed up, giving y'all all kind of diseases, taking y'all money, fucking up the church's money, and what little credit you got left, fucking around with trade and straight boys and the other delusions y'all created in y'all head, and start building a coalition of sissies who are happy to be what it is they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be. And I'm not knocking your sexual preference. I'm not knocking what you like. When I get into bed, yeah, there's a certain aesthetic I like. There's a certain personality profile that I like. But I think it's within a realm of healthiness for the community. And when you start perpetuating this, I like the gay that's like closeted like straight, and I don't like you out straight boys, it causes a bigger divide, and it is a dangerous divide in the community. And you're never going to truly find love that way, because this person is not, you're just a fetish and something that they're exploring. They will never make you feel like fish the way you truly want to feel, walking you through the streets, walking you through the store, buying you shit. It's an illusion, sis. And it's a dangerous illusion that's dangerous to the community. So y'all faggots need to figure this shit out and cut it out. That's my take, y'all. Again, in closing, I recognize that there are DL people out there, closet people that have to find their way on their timing, on their footing. And I understand that life puts us all in different situations, that we arrive at different times. Those aren't the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about these other ones who know what they're doing and strategically, purposely riding that DL trade. I float between gay and straight world. Them. Y'all get my drift. If you can hang. Hang if you can hang. No pain, no gain. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll call y'all later. Bye.